Okay, welcome to my first live stream. Excuse the nervousness. This is basic walkthrough of my Astro gear, as it is at the moment. It's going to be really boring and geeky and nerdy for audio non-initiated, but hopefully for some, informative. So, world station. This little thing here is the Skywalker, Star Adventurer mount. As you can see, at the moment, we already set up for latitude. This is to help with polar alignment. And polar alignment is done through this little thing here, the polar alignment scope, which, as you can see, hopefully, nope, turning it the wrong way, flying start, yay! Once it's dark, that'll come up quite nicely. Then we move round to the imaging scope. This is the Skywatcher, sorry, getting confused with Star Wars already. The Skywalker Star Traveller 80, or the ST80. It has an 80mm aperture with a focal length of 400mm, which makes it ideal for guiding and wide field observation and DSOs. Here you've got the finder scope, which I'm going to calibrate later. I've not done it yet, so I'm lazy like that. Attached to the back of this, through the diagonal here, you've got the ZWO ASI 120mm mono guide cam, which can also be used for planetary imaging. And so I've been reliably informed, DSO imaging with enough frames. We'll see. Then moving up to here, my trusty Nikon D5300, which you can see has already got the dew shield in place, and I'll have a fixed focal length at the moment of 300mm fixed because adaptation, duct tape fixes everything, with the appropriate lens hood on. Got the intervalometer on top, and you can already see that I've dialed in the settings. You can't see that I've dialed in the settings. I'm looking at 30 seconds at f5.6 with an ISO of 800. And the ST80 will be focused through an appropriate autofocuser that my children very kindly got me for my birthday yesterday. Thank you, kiddies. Love you. Super. Moving back around again, the D5300 is sat on top of a heavy-duty ball mount, all of which sits on top, of the very large owl bracket that comes with the SWSA. And last but not least, have the counterweight here, which is used to balance everything. And you can see there's a fair few cables, so just taking you through those very quickly. This one here is the connecting cable between the DSLR and the intervalometer. Down here you've got the ST4 cable that runs from the ASI here to the mount, and that's used for guiding purposes. I'm probably not going to use it tonight because silly me forgot to get a 9-volt battery for the autofocuser before the shop shut. Bang goes that idea. Oops, it is. Just here you've got the external power supply for the mount. You can use batteries. I've already got a battery backup in place. And we move around the USB feed, the USB 2 feed that goes to my laptop sat over there. Excuse the state of the garden, by the way. I think that covers just about all the cables. Follow these down here. All of it comes through a central hub, which is then connected to the USB 2 on the laptop. Independent power supply over there. And already set up for night vision and planetary capture is the freeware fire capture software. Good idea. Yeah, a little bit late on that one. Sorry, hon. I'm already doing it. I won't take you through all the settings on this at the moment because I'm not going to be using this now tonight because of the absence of the 9-volt battery. But that's the basic setup. Like I said later, I might just take off the ASI tonight. Actually, no, there's not a lot of point saying that because of the autofocus issue. Never mind. But yeah, that's the basic setup. With the STAT, I've got the option to add on ×2, ×2.4 or 3 ×3 Barlow, and what that'll do is increase the image magnification by the appropriate factor. So ×2 Barlow, for example, where I've got a 400mm focal length with the STAT, putting ×2 Barlow on would give that a focal length of 800mm, so on and so forth. But tonight I'm going to be shooting at 300mm solely through the DSLR, and the targets for tonight are going to be, once I get polar aligned, capturing some more data on Messier 31, the Andromeda Galaxy, my personal favourite, and hopefully the North American Nebula, which is the constellation Cygnus. And if I have enough time, I'm going to be hunting around for the Heart and Soul Nebula, because that's a personal one of mine. That one's for Millie and all other CHD warriors out there. Love you all, guys. But that's it. That's it. Pretty much done. Thank you for watching, if you have done. And now I've got to just figure out how to turn this off and stop the live stream. So thank you. I think. Is it that one?